The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday morning, I'm glad you're here this morning. It's just after 4 o'clock. I just got the new 4 a.m. information from the National Hurricane Center on our tropical system out in the Gulf of Mexico. TD9 is still a tropical depression, hasn't become a tropical storm yet, but I think that's going to happen very, very soon. I will share all the new model data, and for some of the models, it is a close call for southeast Alabama. I think that turn's going to happen right at the right moment, but boy, oh boy, it is too close for comfort as far as I'm concerned. Here is some important information on your morning weather briefing.
Here's the wide shot this morning with Tropical Depression 9 out of the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical Depression 8 is teasing the North Carolina coast where there is a tropical storm warning in effect this morning. Very busy out in the Atlantic. They're tracking 5 things in the Atlantic and 8 things all the way from Africa to Hawaii where there is a hurricane threat this morning. Very busy in the tropics. Here's Tropical Depression number 9. See the bright white indicating those thunderstorms flaring up off the coast of Cuba and getting into the southeastern and central Gulf of Mexico. Moving off to the west-northwest today, then north-northwest, and then eventually north-northeast, and then coming into Florida probably sometime midday-ish on Thursday as a tropical storm, then out into the Atlantic Ocean. Winds now 35 miles per hour. The pressure is down to about 1,003 millibars, and it could become a tropical storm later on today, sometime, anytime today. There's the spaghetti models now bunched all together, showing the extreme turn into Florida and then into southeast Georgia. And what's turning it? Well, up in the upper atmosphere, that trough of low pressure coming out of the Great Lakes in the Ohio Valley is the steering mechanism, the bus, which picks up TD8 and takes it away. Most of the intensity models now are showing that this will become a tropical storm. Only a few take it to hurricane intensity. That's not out of the question, but probably a tropical storm. Now, here's the GFS, and boy, oh boy, look at that turn as it comes straight for us, just south of, let's say, Pensacola and Destin, then makes the big turn into, that's near Apalachicola, and then into southeast Georgia, and out into the coastal waters of the Carolinas. Here's the European Thursday evening, showing actually this is Thursday afternoon, the Big Bend area of Florida, a little stronger storm system there, then moving across to around Jacksonville and then out into the Atlantic Ocean. Here's the Canadian. This one was a close call for southeast Alabama. That's the closest call we can see, and that's a significant storm system, a little stronger on the Canadian, then moving it into Georgia and then all the way up the southeastern coast. So that's a little disturbing on the Canadian. This is TD8, the other one off the coast of North Carolina, poorly organized this morning. Air Force reconnaissance is in that system as I speak right now. This thing will graze the coastline where there's a tropical storm warning in effect and then go out into the Atlantic. Could become a tropical storm a little bit later on today. It's not a given. Here is future radar as we look at our region. Not many showers and storms in our region today, but you can see the showers and storms on future radar out in the Gulf of Mexico as TD8 becomes more pronounced and then eventually a tropical storm. Our forecast for today, another hot one with a high around 95, but that nice little northeasterly breeze has helped. 6 to 12 miles per hour today. Tonight's low 75. Rain chances running about 20% today. We're looking ahead now towards the Labor Day weekend. Of course, everything is dependent on the tropical system. In fact, notice as the tropical system passes, rain chances go down to very close to zero as we get into Saturday and Sunday as somewhat drier air comes in behind the tropical system. That's interesting. Also, the temperatures will be knocked down a little bit, so we'll have slightly lower humidity after the tropical system passes, and that's certainly good news. We'll keep an eye on that Labor Day weekend forecast, and we'll start talking football tomorrow. So today is an anniversary, a one-year anniversary, because this is the day last year when this Facebook group was renamed and became Rich Thomas Weather. Jamie Gothard hosted a group, I think she called it Where in the World is Rich Thomas? Well, I posted a couple of things on there late in the month of August that were well received. And on August 30th, I just asked Jamie if we could change the name to Rich Thomas Weather so that I could start pumping out weather information. Well, we did, and a few days later, after Labor Day, the daily videos started, and the number of members mushroomed, and a lot of severe weather helped the numbers, too. And now I am so proud, thanks to your support, that we have grown to an incredible family of 32,600 members, and still growing. Wow.
Hey, so thanks, Jamie, for letting me hijack your Facebook group. And thanks to Jamie and Harriet Brooks, who are co-admins on this site, monitoring activity when I can't. And now I'm proud to be with Blue Water Broadcasting, where I'll be live on the radio here coming up at 6 o'clock on NewsTalk 93.1, talking about a lot of things tropical on BAMA country, and my forecast all day long on the 8 radio station group, which is Blue Water Broadcasting. Oh, and hey, a special update, of course, from the Blue Water Weather Center, coming up at 11 o'clock this morning at RichThomasWeatherNetwork.com. Latest recon data, latest from the National Hurricane Center. Hey, we've got a functional weather center there with 3 cameras and a weather computer, radar, all kinds of stuff. Hope you check us out later on this morning at 11. And don't forget, there'll be another video for you tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. Of course, social media updates as needed on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great day today. I'll see you later. And by the way, if you think this week is busy in the tropics, wait till next week. A significant threat to the United States next week. But let's take these one at a time, okay?
Rich Thomas Weather.